last tournament, so
Oh, really? Well, I have an excuse. I don't know who anybody is.
good afternoon, sir.
How are you doing today, my
Well,
brother?
well, very happy, very excited.
Oh
Can't
man,
wait for this.
good day of pool here,
It's gonna be a
even though
great
it's
day,
a
Paul.
ball.
So I think that's what's gonna make it so great today.
Oh yeah,
A, I think it's gonna go fast. B, I think you're gonna have a lot of upsets today.
yes. So
Like, I mean, put the usual suspects in my top eight. However,
yes,
no one is safe. I don't care who you are. That's what's going to be great.
yeah. I
Well,
attributing to that one, it's a ball. Two, it's a race to three alternating break,
yes,
and three, it's a bar box.
absolutely.
So a lot of factors are playing into a little bit of chaos here today. We
Absolutely.
think.
Well, speaking of chaos, I think it just started just now. First break. Dan the serve. He's got a shot.
Mm-hmm.
He is solid.
I'm assuming he made something on the break.
He did.
Oh, okay.
He made the 4 ball when he missed the 6. So now it's Eddie's turn. If Eddie can Rico, if Eddie can figure out this 11, I like him to run out, but he's got to figure out the 11.
Does it go by the 9 and the 15? Or sorry,
You know what? It actually, well, actually, he's going to make it go by shooting the 9 now. So I
oh,
think he
okay.
figured out his
Yeah.
11.
Just clear it up a little bit.
And now, would you play the 14 after this? I would.
Yeah, he's gonna have to keep a little bit of an angle here, and he's gonna be tree topped on that too. But naturally, getting tree topped allows you to push
Well,
forward a little bit. Oh, looks like
he can see the 13. Okay.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
it's better than jacking up over the 2.
He's feeling pretty confident about this.
He better be glad I didn't
Yeah,
rub that 12 like that.
I want to shoot this rail first. Make sure it comes back out. I think he is. Yeah,
Well played. And
classic
do you
bar
shoot the
box.
10 now? No.
No, no, no.
Do you shoot the 10 to get on the 8?
I think so because keeping an angle on 10 is simple enough.
Okay.
He still has to do some maneuvering here for his balls. There,
He did.
okay, yeah, gets a good shot on the 9. I'm assuming he's going to come around 2 rails here, maybe 1, depending on the angle.
I have to say, our very first rack of the day, Rico, might be a very, very nice run out.
So this is kind of what I'm expecting here because it's 8-ball bar box. Like 8-ball, I think by itself compared to 9-ball requires a little bit more thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And on bar box, you have so much less space to navigate, negotiate with. So you're almost like forced to think about your shots a little bit more because you're going to be bumping here and there, right? A little couple, and
Yep.
we're not talking about hard hitting breakout shots, but very finessed breakout shots.
Yes. See, I think bar box 8-ball is the toughest game to play.
Yeah.
Personally, I do. I think it is. It doesn't mean the best player is necessarily supposed to win, but it does mean that it's a lot harder game. And more things can happen.
Yeah.
Like, he's in a good position here because even if he misses one of these balls, the 3 and 5 is still locked up over here. Plus the 6 ball doesn't really have. It doesn't go on the side.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have a pocket. So, but he's not thinking about the solids now. He's thinking about getting these stripes out.
He wants to make sure he keeps an angle on the 10 ball after making the 11 here.
And don't get straight. Actually, I think that's a great
good.
angle.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Just stun it. Middle of the table.
Yes, sir. So a lot of maneuvering on the first rack here. This is what I'm hoping for the rest of the tournament here today because I think this is what makes this game interesting. Is 8-ball I think definitely gives you a lot more outs. Ooh,
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
Ooh. 8-ball gives you a lot more outs. But you have to do that much more thinking around it. So he's calling the corner pocket there. He's going to slice it.
Wow. Okay. I mean, it's a makeable shot.
Yeah.
That's one thing I can say about bar boxes, Rico. The balls don't have to travel as far.
Yes, sir. Clean, very clean.
What a shot. What?
So this is the other thing I like about 8-ball. Like if you get bet on the 8, you're 3 railing it.
Yes,
because you go for it pretty much every time.
Well, that was an incredible out to get the day going by Eddie Little. And I'd like to thank Pat Dixon for that, for poking that bear.
Yes.
He knows exactly what he did. He's smiling about it.
What did he do?
He happened to remind him of what happened the last time he was here. So
what happened last time?
How Pat sent him home.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Eddie's
Eddie's on the hunt in his bracket to find Pat now.
It's the same reason we need to watch out for Hunter White because when I showed him my prediction today, He told me how wrong I was, playfully, of course, but
Sure.
it was pretty
Half
funny.
half joking. Half
Yeah. Oh
joking.
no, it fired him up. He's
Yeah.
ready to. He's ready. He is absolutely ready to hurt people today. All right, Eddie, you up 1-0 and with the break now. Oh, hello. Okay.
Mhm. Unfortunate. So a couple of things to clarify here
Yes, sir.
too. It's make it, take it, alternating breaks, race to 3. 8 ball in the break does not count as a win. Therefore, scratching and making the 8 ball in the break does not count as a loss. Behind the line, if you scratch after the break, ball in hand anytime after that. So I really like the rules and the toss up on the race to 3, alternating
Yes.
breaks, like your maximum mix up of because there are a lot of people here who can run out 8 ball.
There is something I do think about a lot, though. Maybe it's just people are so used to it. But the 8 on the break doesn't count. But yet, a lot of people will still use the type of break that you would use to make the 8 on the break.
Yes.
Where to me, I just want to get up there and just drive a Corvette right through the middle of the rack. That's just how I've always played.
So that's what I've been thinking about too, because I typically do that break to try and make the 8,
The 8
especially.
ball break?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. But today, because of that, I don't think it's worth, in my opinion, as of today, to because you do get a weird pattern roll if you
Mhm.
break like that, and that's the sacrifice you make. You get a weird pattern roll, but you get a chance to make the 8 ball, right? So who
Absolutely.
cares what the pattern is? But now I would rather smash into it like a train from the center table, pretty much, just to
Yes.
make sure I make a ball and then get a good possibility of getting a good spread to run out.
Absolutely.
So
But that's going to be really important in the alternate break. It's not like you can just, break and run rack after rack after rack here. That whole thing's been totally eliminated.
yes,
So now Eddie hit a great shot on the 4, but he did not get a lot of reward for it. So incredible back cut. See what he's going to try up here. It's like he's shooting the 7 somewhere.
ooh,
Okay, he just shot the same exact shot on the 7. He just shot on the 4.
just to convince the viewers that the first one was not a mistake.
No, and right now he has not missed the ball, except for the break.
That's the way he needs to play, and I think in this match he would be the favorite too.
Sure, I agree with that, but still, like I said, only being a race of 3, a lot of weird things happen.
Yeah, and it's good to see him out because Eddie has a reputation that precedes him, and I think the last month or two he's been getting out a little bit more to try and get back the stroke. So he's definitely a fun player to watch. Who
Mm.
if he's able to find where he wants to be,
Now he did not.
unlike that shot.
Now he did not leave a lot for Dan, other than maybe a 15 in the side.
I think that or the 11 I think goes to.
Yeah, but
He
what
has
about the
a
breaking out at the
choice.
10?
Yeah, so I mean, either one. I think what you do here, I think you almost go for the 11 to get the ball down table and work on your 9 and the 14 over there. And then
Okay,
get back up table for the 15 to break it to the 11. That's my initial thought.
looks like
Looks like he's shooting at the
I think
15.
he is.
Yeah, so I don't know if I like that because that angle is awkward as hell.
Are you depending on the fact that the 5 is saving your 9 right now, or the 9 is saving your 5 right now?
Yeah, if you have that shot, for sure.
Wait a minute. Well, he made it makeable, and he needs to
Yeah,
shoot it right now. He needs to
yeah.
shoot. Well, I mean, without being Captain Obvious here.
I think he got a really nice roll there. Obviously he was trying to break it out, but that is, I think, an optimal roll because he broke it out just enough to be able to make it, and he has a really nice angle to get back down table.
Absolutely, and he doesn't have to do a lot.
Yeah, this is very awkward.
All right, when he makes the shot, and he's going to get a shot on the 14, unless he can see the 9.
I think he can. I mean, either
See,
way.
I would be bringing the 14, the cue ball back for the 9 in this corner pocket over here because the 8's so straight. Even though you do have to deal with the 5.
I feel like this is definitely a shot you can have some preference on.
Okay, well that worked.
Yeah,
Play this forward 2 rails,
you can draw it. I think he's dead in. He's gonna go 2 rails just like you said. 1, 2.
and it's going to work.
Balls in pocket, gets center table shape with a little bit of a lean towards the side of the table, which is perfect.
Just make it.
And Mooney, positioned to answer back. Who's
That
up?
was a great out.
Yes, it was.
Great shooting. We're going to see a lot of this. Fast games. It's already 1-1. We're back on serve.
Let's go.
It's good shooting.
Quick too. I mean, so they don't have a lot of time to make up for any mistakes they make. So
You're going to see a lot of players play with that exact same, rhythm and pace today. It's going to be a great day. I look forward to it.
yeah, dude, I like the picture of today.
Uh-oh.
Did you see that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they put that on Facebook. That's amazing. How many people hate it?
Dude, what?
Oh, I
No,
got 5 likes and 2 comments.
yeah, they don't.
They have anything good to say, or
Let's see.
why is that guy there?
Scott Roberts he's going home with somebody for free. LOL. Rich on that's
Thank you, Scott. I
right.
hope you chime in and make even better statements than that. Appreciate the good laugh. All right, rack number 3, Dan to break. We're tied 1-1.
I like that.
That was a good one, Scott. All right, so Dan with nothing.
Pull up the chat here.
Yeah, let's see what we got going on. Who's chiming in? All right.
All right.
Now I feel like Eddie's going to shoot stripes now.
Yeah, I don't think he has a really good
Can you break out right here? I mean, you got to really punch that firm
I
if you're going
don't
to break
mind that.
out.
Just because Eddie
Yeah.
is, yeah, he's a runner outer.
This is a runner. You know what? Word of the day, runner outer. We are here. All right. So Eddie sets up for, I'm going to assume a 10 ball on the side.
I like that. I think that's the only thing he has really.
Yeah, but eventually you have to think about, playing that 11 in the corner. And if you can get the right angle on the 12 for the side, it can work. That's in a very acute cut, but it can work.
That and playing off the 13, like he's got some ideas here. I don't know what's going on.
He might play the 14 after this.
Oh, does it go by the 5?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it goes in.
oh, I didn't know.
As a matter of fact, that's probably what he's. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to shoot.
Nice. That is his problem ball, I would say. So this is good to get this out.
That and the 12, he can get them out back to back, and then everything else is wide open.
Yeah. I think he's gonna try to
Just
stop
stun
it
it.
as much
Yeah.
as
Oh, we drew it back. Okay, so he's playing the 13 next.
Okay.
All right.
I would have to assume so.
It's a pretty stroke.
Yes, it was.
Confident stroke.
I think, yeah, on the bar boxes, the control, especially on draw strokes, is much more evident
Yes.
because
All
eight ball by
right.
itself, again, is a surgical game. And then when you add cramped spaces like on a 7-footer, then you got to be very, very surgical.
Well, right now he is absolutely,
Yeah. He's,
performing
he's
surgery
taking
on this
care of his
rack. It's pretty.
problems.
It's
Yeah.
fun to watch.
Yeah.
Eddie.
The legend. I think he's just gonna roll this forward or try and yeah. Does he have an angle where he can just play a stop shot?
That would be
I
ideal
feel like
because
you
you
want to
need
roll
to
it
leave
forward
yourself.
because you have to end it up between the 1 and the 7, maybe even crash into the 7 a little bit. Yeah.
No, because he wants to play the 11 on the side. Now you got to.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is one you got to punch it back a little bit. These are hairy. I hate these shots.
I think he's gonna try and just stun it so that the cue ball goes to the right and ends parallel to the 1 ball, but still has a look at 15 there. Like that.
Just baby strokes. I love it. He'll play the 8 in the side.
Classic bar box stroke there.
He doesn't need a lot of momentum moving forward. He just needs to make it and play the 8 in the side.
Yeah.
Like a glove. Great shot.
I was just thinking about it. Like whoever wins the coin flip, that is such a strong advantage.
Oh, to break on the hill?
Yeah.
Well, now that he has the biggest advantage he's going to have right now.
Yes, sir.
2 on the hill and breaking.
Yes, sir.
Because the last thing you want to give up when you have great momentum going is just an idiotic shot to where
how's it going? Are you playing in the league?
It's an idiotic shot to where you let your opponent get back onto the table and develop confidence.
Oh yeah. And especially there's so many heavy hitters here. Like you're absolutely correct. The last thing I want to do is take him to the hill and giving them the break. I think he's breaking with me.
Now, speaking of, we have to go back to the tradition. I can't believe we're in the rack number 4 and we haven't called one yet.
No.
No, you don't want me to do
tradition.
it? Oh no, listen, you're guilt by association. You're in with it. Yeah. You are.
I cry every time it happens. But I am a part of it.
Break and run for the win. Let's go. I just spoke it into fruition. It's happening.
Set the tone here, Eddie. Set the tone.
All right.
It's gonna be marching down that bracket. All right. Has he been breaking from the same spot?
Yeah, that's exactly where he broke from in the first set.
Okay.
First game.
Okay.
6 ball down.
And the 1 ball.
Okay, so
He's solid.
yuck. Wow. He's
Yeah,
got a
that's pretty bad.
combination he can play, but
Yeah, but then after that, like you're hoping that I think you play this soft and hope the 7 stays in front of the pocket.
yes. You got to give yourself an opportunity for a breakout ball
Yeah.
and make sure you don't send the 8 towards the side in the process.
This is honestly, the more I think about it, this is probably my favorite aspect of 8 ball is that at some point you're kind of forced into a position to come up with a great shot.
Yes. If you want to win, oh, that's painful.
I mean, he has control of the pocket now. Dan comes to the table with the same problem that Eddie had. So
Dan should honestly right now play some safe.
yeah, he has the opportunity to do that. If he's feeling confident, he has a few little balls here to do breakouts with. So that I think that's 7. What is that?
That's a 15 right here.
No, the green one. I keep forgetting
The 14.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
I don't play ball often.
Yeah, you and me
I
both.
know the solids. Okay, good. Oh,
all right.
I think he had the right idea, but unfortunately,
But he didn't break anything out for Eddie, so that I mean,
but I think this is optimal for Eddie because he does have the 5 ball, a duck. I think that 2 goes into the side. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
does a two go in the?
Yeah, you're fine.
I don't think they can see her. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. So I think the 2
Does it
goes
go
in
in
the
the side?
side. I think so. He's looking at it.
Okay.
And then he wants to come back out from the top rail with this. Yeah. Nice, easy stroke.
Okay.
Good control.
Well, I know that 3 ball doesn't have any pockets. What about that 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 4 can go in the bottom left-hand corner.
And this is one of the things that you do in 8 ball is once you identify the problem for him, it's a 3 and the 4. After every single shot, you reassess, hey, do I have one out here on my problem? If
Yes.
not, then you continue on with the ducks that he has here, the 7 and the 5. And every single ball that you make, though, is to position better to deal with your issue.
Yes, completely.
So
It makes you also play position on illogical shots, but if you play yourself into that position,
this is
okay, this is what I would.
really weird.
He's getting down like he can hit it.
I think he can. I don't think he has an angle to do anything special with the 3 and the 4, though. I mean, he can play this rail first with a lot of left English and make the, or even Masse, just a little slight swerve.
Mm-hmm. But where are you going to go for the 4? I mean, you got to go for the 4 in the corner.
So, okay, oddly enough, if he thins, whether he swerves it or goes rail first, if he thins the hell out of that 7, he might have a chance to break into the 3 and the 4, but he has to thin it so.
I think that, wait a minute, is he kicking this ball? What do you get if you kick it, though?
He has to do the same thing. He has to thin it because if he goes rail first and then kicks the 7 in, he's going to come out too wide. He has to hit the left side of that 7.
Eddie to get on the highlight reel.
Oh, he's going to do it soft. Okay. So he hit the right side, the correct side of the 7. I don't know what he's going to do now, though.
All right. Weird question. Does the 3, okay, so he is looking at the 4. I was wondering if the 3 went in between the 8 and the 11. Because that's a pretty stone cold safe if you can get it. But it doesn't look like he's straight in on the 3 to do it. Okay.
And you're getting to the point in the rack where you do not want to give your opponent a shot at the table.
Well,
I think he's looking.
Well, I get that, but I mean, we're at that point where he either has to hit something amazing or that's exactly what he's going to do.
If he does end up playing safety for whatever reason, his goal is to marry that cue ball right up until his opponent's ball. But
absolutely,
it looks like he's going to take a little stab at this. Yeah. Oh no.
Did he make that shot?
He did make that shot.
But he got.
I thought he got a bad roll at 13. That was fantastic. Unfortunately, again, so this is what I'm saying. Like the closer you get to the 8 ball, the more you're forced into a position to try and just come up with these shots.
The harder it gets, absolutely.
Safeties become less of an option, you know. So now, man, the cross bank is out. The corner bank is out. I don't think he has any pocket to put this into.
This is where I get to be a student because I really just don't.
Yeah.
That eight doesn't
I
go
think
on the side.
I think
No.
I think he's looking. No, I don't think it does. But he might. I think whatever he ends up shooting, his goal is to get that 3 ball to block in a crucial pocket for
Yes.
him. If he doesn't make it, straight up.
Remember, he still has to get a rail. So
This is very difficult, awkward positioning.
I hate the fact that that 3 is so close to the 8. I mean, I almost say thin the 3 over and leave the cue ball by the 9.
Yeah.
I know you're going to give up a shot, but
Yeah, but that's a ooh,
like that.
okay.
That
I don't like
is.
that.
It leaves a shot, but it doesn't leave him dead out either. You know?
I think it. I definitely see it now because I think that 10 ball goes by pretty easily.
Oh, well, then if it does, that does change things. Okay, so
But Dan needs to execute now. He's been given the opportunity. That doesn't mean it's set in stone. So he's going to use this to break out the 13.
it's a good move because if he rolls it down forward, he still has the 14 in the corner.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward though. That 3 ball gets pretty big if you do that and you're trying to just hit it softly.
Oh, you can't hit it soft. You got to put a little bit of pace on it. You got to make sure that cue ball moves like that.
No,
It's okay. He still has the 13 and the. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, the 13 and the 10, either one of these. But that's a sharp cut on the 10. He's going to lose a little bit of control there on the cue ball. It might give him an opportunity to shoot the 9 up table, or sorry, to where the 14 is.
See. Oh yeah.
But that, I don't know.
I'd be cut.
This is weird. Like
I'd be
side
cut.
pocket shots,
Yeah.
at an angle on the bar box diamonds, those points are real sharp.
Oh, I hate them. Okay, if I'm at that table right now, can you see the full 9? Because if he can, he's got a dead safe. Can you see the full 9? Or actually, if he can see 3/4 of it, he can. Yeah.
I think
you know what? That's the
I think
shot.
he can see the left side of it. I don't.
That's the shot. No, because you really.
His hit is so soft.
Yes, but he only needs to see 50% of the ball,
I think he's got that. Yeah.
and he just needs to brush it to the rail and don't squirt the cue ball. Okay, well, otherwise I'd be shooting the 10. Oh. So while Rico's changing chairs, already kicked. Okay, so I think he's going to be playing the safe, which is 100% the shot here. Sometimes when you screw yourself on the ball before, you got to figure out a way, and that's exactly what he did, and he hit it great. That's exactly the shot he needed to hit. Now, Eddie can kick, but at least you got to make him earn it. That's the biggest thing.
It's warm.
All right, Rico has fixed his current chair situation.
I needed a little bit more back support.
I don't blame you. All right.
So he played a really good save here. So
Really
I think that was a good call there because, so this is the other thing. You get tunnel vision, right?
Yes.
In A ball, and sometimes you got to pace yourself. So that was a great little look there to get that safe in. Forces Eddie a tough shot.
Is Eddie going to play his own version of a safe?
I think you kick at this and trying to get it in between the 4 ball and the 14. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay. Well, he almost made it straight up. But he did exactly what he needed to do.
He tied up to 14, which is nice.
He took control of that corner pocket.
Considering where he was.
So now, again, we're going back to the identifying the problem, and every shot that you take, you're reassessing.
So here's my shot I'm shooting right now. I am shooting the 9 ball, and I'm shooting it to go in off of the 3.
I don't dislike that. I probably would.
The reason being, okay, you don't really have good position anywhere else on the table to get short side on the 14.
Yeah.
Unless you play dead 9, unless you play the 9 completely straight. And
you just
I think Eddie can pocket the 3.
Yeah.
I think. We'll see here in a second. Oh, no, that's kind of tight. You might not be able to pocket that.
I mean, you can definitely see the left side of it, but then he scratches. So I think he must go rail first. He's shooting at it like he can make it.
We're going to see here. He might be able to throw it with some right. Or not right, left. Like that.
Very nice. Oh, he's going
to shoot it in the corner.
Big finish here.
Is that what you think? He shoots it in the corner?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
With
big
confidence.
Yeah. Because again, you don't want to shoot these into the side.
No.
The side pockets, you have to be very intentional when you're trying to make a shot on the side. Those corner pockets are way bigger on these tables.
You can also shoot a better shot.
Yeah.
By shooting a cleaner shot.
Yes. Nope.
And
that's brutal.
Dan Mooney is still in this match. This is where he just makes shots.
Yes,
no hero stuff.
Let's play it easy.
Yep.
But this is the opportunity to get
Mm-hmm.
and the break.
Okay. Good solid position. Play for the 9 and
you want to get the center table.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit more into it. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's a great shot.
Make sure you draw back about where the cue ball is.
Mm-hmm.
With a lot of room for error.
Well played.
Very well.
We're going hill.
Hill.
First match of the day, hill.
Let's go.
All right.
And it only started like half an hour ago.
Tell Pat Dixon over there to run those sponsors for the hill.
You want the sponsors up, homie?
And there they come. I think. I can't see anything.
The worst. Make sure you take a look at your screen right now and see exactly who our sponsors are, because they're all amazing.
Yes. I am not in front of the computer, so.
Yeah. We have a little bit of a different setup today.
Yes, we do. I actually love the setup.
Yeah.
This is nice and comfortable. Awesome. I feel like we can move well.
The pool player.
They are playing behind you, but, you know, they're minding their P's and Q's, so we don't mind that.
The pool player in me feels very guilty about what's happening behind us. But,
hey, they're playing a match, so.
Huh? Oh.
All right, so we need to. All right, so give us just a second, Dan, to break. We're not going to interrupt anything on his end.
Stand up. I'm going to move over here so we can give him this.
All right, I'm going to join you. Quick pause. Here I am. And here comes Rico here in a second. All right. Hill to the hill. Dan tries a combo, does not get it. All right. We have a wide open table. Oh, no, we don't. Eddie's shooting solids.
All right.
Are we back?
Little musical chairs.
You're like 6 feet away, but you feel so close to me right now.
I know, right? Like I'm right in your ear.
Hunter White moves on to the second round after being extremely motivated before the tournament.
Yes.
All right. Dan, this is the absolute best chance you are going to get. I have to talk kind of quietly because 1, it is hill, and 2, they're not that far away from us.
Yeah. And these microphones are
amazing.
Yes. I can just whisper into them and everybody hears me.
So, Dan with a great chance to pull off an upset in the first round.
Did he make something on the break? Sorry.
Well, he stripes.
He made stripes on the break?
I believe so, yes.
So
Alex Collins and Robin,
we were shuffling. No.
Oh,
Eddie's already shot.
Okay.
William Wood
I didn't see
and
what
Ricardo Carcamo, table 3 by the kitchen. Woody and Ricky by the jukebox.
Okay.
Overshot that a bit.
All right. Now you have to shoot this, so you got to really, really spin it.
Yeah. The 13 is definitely giving him the only out he's got. Which means he's going to have to deal with a 9 ball at some other point in time.
Yeah.
If he can maneuver this between the 1 and the 4, he gets a pretty clean shot at the 11.
I was going to say he's got to get down towards the 11.
Yeah.
unless you get some miracle hungry hippo action. All right, so he hangs it up. Eddie with a pretty clean out. The only thing he needs to figure out is the 6, but I'm sure he will.
Agreed. He's got a lot of room to go at the pro side on that 6.
Yeah. Well, we know he's going to go at least 5-4 to the 7.
Yeah. This is a valid opportunity for him to close out on his first match of the day.
Absolutely. He was staring down the barrel.
Yeah. Okay. Good shape for the 4.
Well played.
Maybe a little bit dead end, but yeah. It's straighter than he wanted to be.
Might draw it back.
Yeah.
Play the 7 on the side.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's looking at.
I'm going to be quiet while he shoots because I'm right behind him in a shot.
Oh, nice roll forward.
Just stuns forward. That's a good move.
Yes. I think he was he had a couple of
You
options.
play the 6 after the 7.
I think this is definitely
You got 3 bailout balls.
He's looking at it right now.
Okay, because you got 3 bailout balls for you just in case.
Yeah, and he could still deal with the 3 into the side if he overshoots it for whatever reason. He got pretty good on it.
Good enough to make it work.
Maybe a slight under. He could have hit that a little bit harder, but definitely doable. This will naturally get him pretty good shape for the 3 into the side. Yeah, it definitely feels like the bar box mentality is less is more.
Yes, that is the truth.
Easy roll forward. He overhit there.
I was watching a guy named Tor Lowry. He's a teaching pro. A lot of the same guys that you and I know, they're really good.
Yeah.
Studied under him.
Okay.
And he was explaining the benefit of a jab stroke on a bar box, how you can run with way more precision and accuracy in your shot. Plus, you'll move the cue ball in a lot slower motions and in speed. It's good for bar box pool
for sure.
All right, now. Oh, he's fine. He might just play it in the corner and play the 1 right here on the side.
Yes, sir. He's gonna have to hit that clean though, because these diamonds, they always punish people who take shots for granted.
Yeah, that's absolutely the shot. But if he hits it clean, he wins.
Yep.
I mean, this is basically the 8 ball for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the 3 is played here, dog. He's looking at the 1, thinking about it, but I think he's just gonna go into the side
Just
here. Some draw.
Corner all the way.
Yeah, perfect.
And he hit it like a boss.
He's overshot that a little bit.
He did, but savvy shooting this in the corner.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think that was his intention. I think he's forced to shoot in the corner.
I mean, it's a harder shot, but you make it. I mean, the 8's a cupcake in the side.
Yes.
Okay.
He's still looking.
Now, this is the 8 ball, not the 3.
And he doesn't want to smash into that 11 all the way down there.
I mean, unless okay, so he might be able to just float it in the side table speed and still play it in the corner. But I hate that. You've got a way better chance for position by playing it in the corner.
Looks like he can't make up his mind. This is what's terrible. I mean, you overshoot by not even 2 or 3 inches, and suddenly you have to look at the shot completely differently.
So he's just going to slow roll this into the side. Oh, it's a good move as long as he doesn't get behind the 15.
Very nice.
And he's fine.
I think that was dicey for sure, but he got what he needed to do.
I'm sure there's a lot of players in this room that would have overfloated that and been hooked.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. A little for the win. Straight shooting. We got another heater coming up. Another heater
barn burner after barn burner.
All right. Pat's going to roll those sponsors for us one time.
He is on top of it.
All right.
He's living the dream over here, sipping on coffee and rolling sponsors.
Robert, tell Jeff he's up over here.
I already. Yeah, you're good.